Good morning, thank you for joining me. I hope everybody's well and having a good week. Today I am doing a favourites video. I started the year doing these every month, and then I went on holiday in June, so didn't do one in June, I didn't do one in July, so we're now about halfway through August, aren't we? So I thought it was probably time to do one. I have gathered my recent favourites together to show you and chat about, and got all sorts of bits and pieces today. Some TV, some books, a film, some beauty, and a couple of very random items. So let's get straight into it. I will of course link everything I talk about in the description box below, and also in the pinned comment at the top of the comment section, so if you want any more info there will be links down there for you. Right, let's start off with, I'll tell you what, let's start off with the lipstick that I am wearing today, which I've actually showed you previously in my Harrods Luxury Beauty haul, I think, and I said I would come back to you with reviews on all the things I bought in that. And this was one of those products that I bought thinking that probably won't work for me. It's the Clinique Almost Lipstick, it's called, in the shade 06 Black Honey. That's upside down, isn't it? Well done, Caroline. Now I've thrown it all over the place. That's what it looks like. But look at the colour. That's terrifying, isn't it? I would definitely not have bought that under normal circumstances had I not seen it reviewed, because it looks terrifying. However, it's just the nicest colour on, just a sort of sheer slick, but definitely a colour. It feels really comfortable on the lips. It's quite moisturising, which I tend to need in a lip product. My lips would dry out at the drop of a hat, so I tend to need something that's moisturising. This really works well. I like the colour. I'm not one for very bright lipstick, but I do like, as I get older, I think having a bit of colour on our lips does, or on my lips, does certainly brighten up the face generally, I think. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this. I've been wearing it and I've had compliments a couple of times when I've worn it as well. So surprisingly, a very pleasant product that I'm very much enjoying. Next, as it's still summer, we can talk about this. This is a new product out this year. This is the Garnier Vitamin C Daily UV. This is good. There's two versions of this. There's a glow one and an invisible one. I've got the invisible one. This has an SPF 50 plus in it. 50 plus, yeah, 50 plus. It looks like this, and it rubs in to nothing really quickly, which is lovely for an SPF 30. It's really light, it feels light on your face, it doesn't leave that horrible white cast that so many SPFs use, and it's really moisturising as well, and it's got vitamin C, which is an ingredient that I like to have in my skincare in the mornings, or in my morning skincare even. Yeah, really like this. I've been using it as a moisturiser. I took it on holiday with me both to Greece and when we went on the cruise, and used it as my morning moisturiser just to get that SPF onto my face, because we all know the ageing process that the ageing properties of the sun, don't we, on our skin. So yeah, this is a really nice one. Definitely will be a repurchase. I think I'm down to about here. And we're off to Greece again next month, so I think I'm probably going to have to buy another one. I'm quite interested in trying the glow version as well, but at the moment, as I said, this one is the invisible one, and I really like it. It works really well under makeup as well. I can put my foundation on top of it. You don't get that pilling sensation. It's just a really good all-round reasonably priced product, this. I like it a lot. Now let's talk about a mascara which I have on today. Again, I don't know how well you can see that. This is the Tarte, I don't even know what it's called actually, but this is a mascara for people who, if you struggle to take your mascara off, if you end up with those black rings around your eyes in the morning because it hasn't come off properly, this could be the mascara for you. It's the Tartelette Tubing Mascara. Comes in this pink and gold tube, and it just washes off with water. It's so easy to get off. Literally, I use micellar water to take my makeup off, but it does come off with water as well. And just one swipe of a cotton pad and it's practically all gone. It is quite a weird mascara. This feels quite heavy, and all the weight is actually in the lid, the tube itself doesn't feel heavy. So it's quite heavy to maneuver, which I've never come across in a mascara before. However, it's got this plasticky brush. I like a plastic brush, and it's very easy to put on. It doesn't clump, and it does separate the eyelashes, and it does give lots of length and a little bit of volume. And I already have curly eyelashes, so I'm lucky that I don't need to curl, so I can't really comment as to the curliness of it. But it's a really nice mascara to use, and so easy to get off. So as I say, this might be one for those of you who don't like that whole dragging your eyes to get your mascara off at the end of the day and having those black rings around your eyes when you wake up the following morning. I highly recommend that. I've been very much enjoying it. Let's give a quick shout out to this product, which is MAC Fix Plus. This is a setting spray. It's been around for years. I've never used it before until I got this bottle, which I bought. I think this was for this particular bottle, the design. The product has been around for years. This particular bottle was a limited edition design. I got it with something else from MAC, and I popped it in the back of the cupboard to use when I finished whatever setting spray I was using at the time, and completely forgot about it. And I found it recently and started using it. As you can see, I'm down to about here. And it's such a good setting spray, so good. I'm definitely going to be buying this. It keeps my makeup in place all day, even in hot weather. On holiday, it was working really well to keep my makeup in place so it didn't start melting and dripping down my face as it sometimes does on holiday. I really rate this as a setting spray. I think it's my previous favourite setting spray was the Urban Decay All Nighter, which I'm sure I've spoken about on here before. But this stuff is very good. I think this now comes in different fragrances as well. I think I saw an ad for that. But I'll link with the standard one below anyway, but I think it does come in different options as well. I'll link that if I can find it. But yeah, surprisingly good. Don't know why it took me 2 years to find it and use it, really. Next, I want to talk about a bit of a random thing. This is the B12 Boost Spray. I have been struggling with low energy for a little while, and I read about this and decided to buy it. It's a spray. It's fruit flavoured. You spray it onto your tongue or under your tongue 4 times. You can do it once a day or 4 times a day, 4 sprays under your tongue. I tend to do it in the morning when I take my pills. It's a vitamin B12 spray, and it's meant to give you more energy or improve your energy levels. And I would say this is pretty good. On the days that I use this, I certainly manage to keep going for longer before I feel a bit exhausted and need to sit down, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with this so far. I've only been using it a couple of weeks, but I feel like I am getting some benefit from it, and it doesn't taste unpleasant. It's I think it's apricot flavoured or something. It's sort of fruity, and you just, as I say, spray it under your tongue or onto your tongue. 4 sprays once a day, and off you go. I think it's vegan as well, I've got a feeling. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. So I thought I'd mention that because I know a lot of us struggle with our energy levels as we get older. We're not quite the young spring chickens rushing about that we used to be, are we? Much as we'd like to be. Now, the next thing is this handbag, which I have shown you and mentioned before. This I used as an evening bag on holiday on the cruise. It wasn't as dressy a cruise as we've been on before, so I didn't feel like I wanted a sparkly evening bag, but I wanted something to hold my bits and pieces in, and this is such a good size, but it just sits underneath my shoulder so nicely like that, but it is quite small. This is a dupe for the Gucci Jackie bag. I'll put a screenshot in here or there, is it? I think it's there. So you can see just how alike it is. It came from Amazon, and it's actually a really nicely made little bag. It's got an adjustable strap on the side. It undoes with this clippy thing, and it has got a zip on the top as well, and it's just a really good size for my purse, my phone, a packet of tissues, a lipstick, and everything really I'd need to take out for an evening. At a push, I can even get my vlogging camera in here as well, so that's good from my point of view. But yeah, really, this has been a very useful bag since I got it, so I wanted to mention that one again. Right, 2 more actual products to go. Who wants to hear about this cooling foot spray? Oh my goodness, it's been so sticky since we got back from the cruise, and I've got into bed at night and my feet have felt so hot and tired and unpleasant, and this is just delightful. It's so nice. It's not expensive. I think it's by the brand Margaret Dabbs, yes it is, who does all things sort of feet and hands and nails, manicure and pedicure. I've used a hand cream of hers, which is very nice as well. This is called the Bare Feet Cooling Foot Spray, and is blended with ginger extract and manuka honey, and it just has the, I've only started using it recently, it's only down to there as you can see, but it just has the most lovely cooling, freshening effect on my feet when I spray them. It feels like a real treat for your feet. See what I did there? Yeah, it's just a really nice cooling foot spray that just sort of relaxes my feet when I get into bed at night. It says on the back that it's a refreshing mist with uplifting green tea and zesty lime fragrance, which is right, to instantly cool and revive tired, aching feet and legs whenever you need it. Didn't realise I could use it on my legs as well. Might give that a try tonight. So just wanted to mention that one. Now the final actual product is this little gem. You may or may not know I have horrible fingernails. They are weak and pathetic. I have used every single product ever invented over the years to try and improve the condition of them, and they just do not get better. If I have fake nails or gel nails or anything put on them, it just weakens the nails underneath them, and once I have the fake nails or gel nails taken off, the nails underneath are even worse, so I try and avoid those as well now, and just try and use plenty of hand cream and nail products on my hands, and they just do not get better. And I also don't like to particularly draw attention to them by painting them, because they are so short and split and flaky and just generally not very nice to look at. But I recently discovered this, which is such a good product. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to show you how good it is on camera. I've painted one hand with this and the other one I've left bare. It is the Nails Inc Glowing Out Nail Perfector. It's called, says Glowing My Way on the back. It's a sheer pink tint. It's like a colourless nail polish really, and you push it on, but it does something. It makes your nails sort of glow from within and look a little bit more healthy. It's really difficult to explain or show you on camera. I'm going to show you this hand that has nothing on, and this hand has this product on, and can you see the difference? This just does something, not like a sheer a normal clear nail polish. It just has something in there that makes them a little bit more glowy and healthy. I don't know what it is, but it's really good, and it made me feel just a little bit more put together without drawing massive attention to my nails. It just made them look healthier and nicer. So I'm really pleased with this. I feel like it's a really nice product that I've recently discovered and just wanted to share. Right, that's it for the actual product. Let's talk about TV. I haven't been watching quite as much TV as normal. I haven't watched anything totally brilliant for a while. I did very much enjoy, I think I've already mentioned, the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders series on Netflix. Really enjoyed that. A very interesting insight into how you become a cheerleader and the sort of ethos of cheerleading in America as a thing. Yeah, I very much enjoyed that. Ashley and I have watched a couple of things that were okay but not brilliant. I think probably the best of the bunch was Blackbird, which is a sort of gritty prison drama about a chap who is sent to prison for drug offences and is then contacted by the FBI and asked if he would if given the opportunity to befriend a serial killer to get information out of him who's also in prison, and for which, in return for which he will be let out of prison. And it's sort of the story of that, and it's quite gritty, it's quite thrillery, very good acting. Yeah, we quite enjoyed that one. That's worth a watch. I think that one's on Apple TV. We've just also finished Presumed Innocent, which is based on the book. It's an old book, actually. I remember reading the book years and years ago, maybe like 25 years ago plus. Presumed Innocent, did I say that? We found that it was also made into a film, I think, at around the time the book came out, or not long afterwards, with Harrison Ford. But we found the TV series a little bit slow, watchable but slow. I think it could have been condensed by another couple of episodes, really, but that one's worth a watch if you're really struggling, I guess. For books, I haven't read loads. Didn't read loads on the cruise. It was more of a active holiday. Didn't get a lot of reading done. I guess when there's more of you going on holiday, you don't read as much. But a book that I have really enjoyed is One by Eve Smith, which is if you like a bit of a dystopian novel, this one might be for you. It's sort of based in a future UK where climate change has wreaked havoc and there is a one-child policy. It's sort of a futuristic dystopian adventure story. I really enjoyed it. It was very involving and moved along at quite a good pace, so I would recommend that if that sort of genre is your thing. I'm also having a bit of not a competition, I don't want to say a competition, but with one of my viewers, Tracy, I talked about how many books I had unread on my Kindle, and how I was going to stop myself buying any more books for the rest of the year until I'd read some. And Tracy messaged me and said she was going to do the same, and we worked out we had about the same amount of unread books on our TBRs, to be read. I'm just trying to look for the WhatsApp chat where we talked about it, and we've decided that we're going to have a little sort of competition or encouraging thing together to get our TBRs down by as much as we can by the end of the year. So Tracy had I think 233 in total on her Kindle, and I've got 185 on my Kindle and 43 real books unread, which is a total of 228. So we are both seeing how much we can reduce that 228 by the end of the year. The other thing was that as soon as I said I was not going to buy any more books, I got all these 99p deals for things on my wish list and bought 5. So I think having this sort of semi-competition thing going on with Tracy will help me to focus on it, not because I want to win, of course, being very competitive. It will help me focus on not buying any more, hopefully, and the same for Tracy. So that's what we're doing. I will let you know how I get on. So I'm starting on at 228. I'm down to 227 already. So I'll let you know about that. Films. What have I been watching recently for films? Sorry if I'm looking down. I'm just going into my list of films I've watched on my phone here. I watched Priscilla, which I would recommend, which was the film based on Priscilla Presley's book about her life with Elvis from when she met him, aged 15, I think she was. And that was really good. Very much enjoyed that. I'd recommend that one. If you want something thrillery, Ashley and I watched The Ice Road, which was a bit of an edge of your seat, slightly far-fetched thriller, but action-adventure type of thing. So that one was quite fun as well. And the other one I've watched, I only watched this yesterday actually, The Boys in the Boat, which was set in the 1930s, a rowing team at a university in America. Sort of an underdogs doing well type thing. I assume it was based on a true story, but I don't actually know that for a fact, but very watchable and enjoyable. And I do like a sort of a period drama type of film, so that was enjoyable. I think think that's everything. I feel like I fitted quite a lot into quite a short time there. Hopefully not too long, but I hope you enjoyed that. As I said, everything I will link in the description box and the pinned comment at the top of the comment section underneath here. Thank you very much for watching. Also, let me know if you've got any favourites recently, if you want any recommendations to share of products that you've discovered that you love, or books or films or anything like that. I'm always up for recommendations. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.